we're going to be looking at this Stonewood Citrus Radler. This is 4% ABV and 330 mils. I picked this up at Dan Murphy's. It was $20 odd for a 4-pack, so it was pretty pricey. Let's pour it out. Okay, so it looks pretty good in this Pilsner glass. As you imagine, having fruit juice in it, it would be hazy. Got 2 finger head. Yeah, it looks pretty good in the glass, the aroma. It reminds me of something like back in the 2000s, 2010, something around there. They had used to be the Barefoot Radler, and then they changed it to Bear Cove Radler. Yeah, it's just got that real lemonade aroma, to be honest with you. That's what it reminds me of. So let's get into it. Cheers to you all. Okay, more than the flavour, let's just speak of orange and grapefruit and lemon. The taste, the first bit of citrus that I'm recognising is something like an orange, a very faint orange, orange juice kind of flavour there. Maybe getting a little bit of tart, lemon. But it's a little bit different to, it is a little bit different to the Bear Cove Radler, Barefoot Radlers on the Australian market, which was more a heavier lemon. This one's maybe, yeah, it is, I'm picking up orange, that's for sure. The malt sweetness is just there. It's telling me they're using it feels like they're using a bit of wheat malt in this beer. Just the body is pretty light, just have a kind of weedy body, and it is hazy, but also the juice will do that. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that maybe they do have some wheat malt in this, in the grain bill. He's lacing his glass a bit. Just mowed the lawn, so as you can see I'm pretty thirsty. Sessionability, look, I've never been one to, the only like lime beer I used to be able to session when I was younger was the Miller Chelada, when it had salt in it and lime. That saltiness, whatever it was, just kept you drinking that one. But personally, a lot of these lime Radler flavour beers, really only one beer for me personally. It's not something that I would session, so for me it's not sessionable. But for people who may not like the taste of beer, normally some ladies, they might have 1 or 2, you know what I mean? But for me, I couldn't session it. Price point's pretty expensive. Like, what was it? It was in the 20s, $24 for a 4-pack or something like that. Had Dan Murphy's, which is pretty rich. And I'm not really, I've had some great Radlers from Germany. This one's just not really hitting that kind of, it's not really hitting those heights, so to speak. So I'm happy to say this is a good Radler, but that's just about as high as it goes. It's got, like I said, I'm picking up more the orange than so much a real lot of lemon. But anyway, it is drinkable, and if you don't like tasty beer, you may like this. So a good for Stonewood Citrus Radler. Okay, thanks for watching this episode. Jez Beer Reviews. Till next time.